Hey, my lovely Capricorns. Hope you all are well. I'm going to get into a reading for you all. Thank you guys so much for being here. Your energy is much appreciated. So, this reading is timeless, as all readings on the channel are. So, feel free to check out your Capricorn playlist at any time. If any titles of the readings resonate with you, then you can check out that reading whenever you feel like it. So, yeah, guys, let's see what message we have for you. I'm going to begin with an oracle card just to kind of pick up on the energy, and then we'll kind of look at some specifics with some of the other decks. um yeah, and if there's any information that you guys need from me, that will all be in the description box below. So okay, messages for Capricorn, please, divine angel spirit guides. Messages for Capricorn, please, divine angel spirit guides. Also, at the end, I will have a little segment on the Scorpio eclipse on October 25th for you guys. If you're watching this in October or November, then that could be relevant for you. But if you're watching this at another time, it may resonate with you in another way, or you can just kind of leave that last segment out if you wish. But yeah, okay. That also applies to any messages that I mentioned that are maybe more time specific. They may resonate with you in a different way or at a different time, or that just might be something that you can kind of just skip out. Okay, this is a collective reading, so not every message will be for everybody. So, okay, divine angel spirit guides, messages for Capricorn, please. Messages for Capricorn at this time, please. Messages for Capricorn, please. Oh, the initiation. I've been getting a lot of initiation energy coming into my energy recently. So let's see where this is going. Right. So things are unfolding for you continuously, and it's almost like the more things are unfolding for you, the more at peace you're actually going to be with things, because it's like the more you're actually seeing that things are actually working out for you in your favor, is the more that you realize you're coming into a place of love, a place where there's going to be deep love, or you're going to be deeply in love with what you're doing, where you're at, your circumstances. And for some of you guys, I do feel like there's some sort of rebirth energy here. Now, this I feel like is your initiation. I feel like your initiation is to have a rebirth. Let's look more at this. Oh, okay, a card just fell out. Go the distance. 8, 9, 1, 2. Okay, so I'm seeing this energy. Assuming as you might want to get to the finish line fairly quickly, right? And I feel like this initiation here, crossing the threshold, or something because you already won. Do you know what this is? You already got to the finish line. It's almost like now you won. Now, oh my gosh, guys. Okay. I don't know why I'm picking up on hey, yeah, no, I don't even want to go there. Never mind. But the point that I'm saying is like, I'm getting something where it's like you win, right? So when you win, then after you win, you then have to go through an initiation to get to the next point, right? So it's almost like, how can I explain this? Let's say whatever you was doing, it could have to do something with, okay, like if you win or if you get to the finish line, and it's not just going to be you that gets there, it could be several different people that get there at different times. When you get to that finish line, you know, that kind of shows that you've got the capabilities to get there, you know? So you are someone that can go through the initiation, you know? It's almost like not anyone can just go to the initiation. You have to first get to the finish line to kind of show that, okay, you've got these traits, or you've been able to get there, and then there's some sort of initiation into something else or something higher. Okay, let's get some more here. Now, do you know what? Okay. So now this is coming out, I feel like I kind of have to speak on this. This is not going to be everyone's story, okay? For some of you guys, whatever I just explained, for most of you guys, this can have something to do with like a good context, like in regards to maybe you got to the finish line with something that you were trying to be successful with, and now maybe this was like something that you had to do by yourself or some sort of personal thing, and that now gives you access to like certain things where there's like other people, and maybe there's some sort of initiation here, in regards to integrating with this new thing, this new group, or this collaboration, something there. Now, because at the time of doing this, we are going to be going into Scorpio season. The eclipse is also in Scorpio, which we can see this eclipse here. And also, yeah, because of that, there's a lot of hidden energy and things coming to light. I can see this here. So for some of you guys, there could be something here about like secret society, things like that, okay? Where there could be some sort of initiation into something. And again, it could be different types. It could be maybe like a secret group that, has some sort of like higher purpose calling, where there's like love and something genuine there, but maybe there's like a sacred knowledge. Or there could be like a secret society that's more on the dark side. Maybe there's something that with this protection, is something that you don't want to say yes to, okay? Or your spirit guides that have love for you are just kind of letting you know that there's something that might be gatekept, that, like, how can I explain this? I'm getting this in so many different ways. There's something here where it's like, oh, okay. There's two different paths you could go down. This is so interesting right now. It's almost like if you don't say yes to a certain path, then you realize that there's another path, and the other one path is where all your angels are, and um there's other people with a higher purpose, or other like divine souls that are there, but maybe it's like protected, so it's almost like these divine souls, these groups, they're protected, so not anyone can just get in or be a part of it, because all these divine souls need protection in order to be in this purpose energy. But I feel like you may not see that path if you don't say no to another potential path first, which could also have something to do with like if you maybe rushed ahead too quickly and maybe say yes to certain things that are not yet illuminated to you. Yeah, I just feel like it's saying not everything that's offered to you, or not everything that promises you freedom is necessarily that. Okay, this is very interesting. There can also be something here as well about the LGBT community. Um, there could be something here relevant for you in some way. Um, Also, in New Earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. What is going on? Weight of the world boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. So for some of you guys, this might be something that you're actually breaking free from. Maybe there was a path that you either said yes to and turned back on yourself on, or you didn't say yes to and you're actually finding more freedom now. And maybe you don't realize that this eclipse is going to help you completely release the other path, and it's literally putting you on this divine path where there's like this new type of initiation, but this initiation is like on a higher level of like soul purpose. Like you, there's a need for a rebirth, which is like a cleansing of any other thing that you may have encountered, that you felt like was more out of alignment for your soul, or something that, you know, could have been shielded in darkness where you couldn't really see certain things, and if you could see them, then you know that you would have said no to it, but because you didn't see it, then maybe it's easier to kind of say yes until you kind of got close enough to kind of see certain things, and then it's like, actually no, I want to kind of have actual freedom from this, and I don't feel like this is taking me towards freedom. But then maybe you may have felt like, oh, if I don't go that path, then there's just no path there, because that was the path to get me towards my particular victory. But no, there's another path that gets you there on a higher level, but it's without something that, without going down a particular path that wouldn't be beneficial for your soul, okay? So I feel like for some of you guys, this might even be something that you, if this is something that comes to your awareness, you may be trying to protect others from this, or maybe there's some enlightened ones that maybe are aware of this, but it's almost like, this is so interesting, guys. It's almost, look, another card of protection here twice. Loyalty, safety, trust. It's like you don't find this path unless you go within. You have to really go within and connect with your divine self and your soul, and then this path opens up for you. But again, I just feel like around the eclipse, you're really gonna see that there's this like this higher divine path that is just open for you, and it's like not everyone has access there, but you're gonna see that you do, and it's gonna be like because of some sort of rebirth, or because you may have sent something or freed yourself from something. Um, hmm. Yeah, I feel like there's something as well with community. There's definitely like group situations here. But aside from that as well, I also kind of see for some of you guys, it could also just be like a social situation if there was any things that were in the dark. Um, and you know, you may put up boundaries to maybe a certain group of people that you just are not going to say yes to protect yourself, and you could be kind of you know, just been going through a cleanse, you know, a cleansing of energies and surroundings and things, you know. If there was any paths before that you felt like you could have went down, but maybe you're just feeling like you just need to cleanse your energy of certain places, spaces, past experiences and people. But I feel like that is exactly going to take you through this portal, where it's going to feel like there's a complete shift in your world here. um So yeah, I do feel like you guys have set boundaries, or you will be setting boundaries with particular people here, um, that you just feel like are not, um, what's the word? Look, boundaries here again as well. That either you can't trust them, or you don't feel safe around them, or you feel like they're not loyal to you, or you feel the need to protect yourself from them. Okay, and we've got mother here twice. So some of you guys, it could even be something to do with a mother figure, or for some of you guys, you could be a mother. Um, some of you guys as well, like you may, if you have either a mother or a grandmother that has passed over, okay, I feel like there could be some messages there for you. Um, yeah, some divine messages coming through your intuition here from this person. This could be someone that, I don't know, something about flowers on someone's grave, or maybe if you feel like you can only speak to them if you put flowers on the grave or something. But I feel like they say you can just kind of go in and talk with them, especially as well around the time of, the veil thinning towards the ending of the month and so on. But this can really be done anytime. But yeah, especially if you need extra protection, if you feel the need for protection around that time, saying, call on your ancestors. You can even, give them a gesture or an offering, some flowers or something, and just ask them, for some extra protection. Um, if you do feel like you are having to navigate certain territories or certain paths that, you know, you could come into contact with people or spaces that could be, I guess, on a conflicting vibration for you, or it's almost like this is this is a significant time where you kind of first, where it may feel like you're kind of walking through the dark, having to trust yourself and where you're going, even if like for some of you guys, you might be the one to show the way for some people, for some of your community. Like you might walk the path first, and you might then see the truth or see the light first, and you can then kind of shine the light on things for your community. Okay, so whatever that means for you. But I feel like in Scorpio season, you may be the one that is able to illuminate things for others, or something that was illuminated to you already. You might be able to completely like release this, in order to like have this rebirth and just completely feeling like you just look, even here it's like just being cleansed and renewed and starting afresh. Look, a new earth here as well. So it's like just a complete cleansing of the past. But I feel like there was some hidden things as well as that you guys may have, what's the word, I feel like there was some things that could have happened, okay, with you guys, like some hidden things maybe that you had experienced or went through that you had freed yourself from. Maybe it was things where you felt like, it could even be things that happened when you were younger here. Maybe you felt like it was things that, if you had certain protection from certain parents or things like that. I don't know, but it's something to do with, you wish you were able to maybe have said no, or maybe you may have felt like there were certain places where you needed to be protected more. um yeah, I feel like although you freed yourself from it and you've already kind of, what's the word, I feel like this has made you very strong with your boundaries, and maybe other people didn't know why you could have been like maybe cautious about maybe trust or safety, or maybe protection's important to you, something like that. But I think there's certain things that maybe were hidden that you had been through, and you might actually shed some light where you help others stay clear on that path. Oh my gosh, this is like you guys being a guiding light. You may literally feel like you endured things so you could see the light and help to reflect that on others so other people don't have to go get that close to it and encounter that, and you can kind of illuminate the better path for others because you know that it's actually hard to see it until you get close, you know? So I feel like you guys could be doing this. This is could be you could feel like this is a divine part of your a part of your divine purpose to help protect others. And it's interesting because I always get that for you guys, Capricorn, something about like being a very like very protective purpose. But okay, lovely. So yes, sometimes it might be a bit of a sacred time for you. Okay. I feel like you may feel like you're able to really cleanse from anything in the past that um really affected you in some way, to the point where you're going to really feel at peace with certain things on all levels. There's like a deep replenishment, right? And obviously, Scorpio energy can have a lot to do with deep transformations. I do feel like there's such a deep replenishment. And even with the prior Libra season, like this balance and harmony, restoring that peace. Okay. Okay. Right. Also, someone could be coming out here to maybe like a parent. If someone is in the LGBT community, there could be something here about wanting to bring this to light at this time. Or if it's not that, maybe there was a specific memory there in the past. That could be one of the things on a journey. But obviously, if you guys, it doesn't have to have anything to do with that. It could just be really just different phases that you went through in your life, different things that added color and context to your life. But maybe there were certain things where you felt like it left a bit of darkness here and there, and you're just going to be completely clearing that out. And I just feel like it's going to leave you feeling so wholesome. um and it's really going to help you serve your purpose on such a high level. Okay. So for your intuitive notes for you guys, I wrote down, I got children, which is interesting because we've got all these mother cards, but I got children and something about a pushchair. So I don't know if like, someone thinks about buying a pushchair, or someone's, pushing a pushchair, or something about a pushchair, but that's not going to be for everybody. Um, also, um, yeah, I also wrote down correcting things. So again, that could have been like a theme from Libra season of like correcting things, balancing things. If there was any things from the past that you felt like needed correcting, I feel like you're doing that now by embodying the energy in your present moment of how you feel like things should have been handled or should be handled. So if you felt like you needed protecting in the past and certain things, you're now making sure that you're necessarily you're protected. You've got the necessary protection you need in present. Or if there was things where there was like a lack of being able to trust people in the past, I feel like now you're making sure that you can trust the people that you have on your side. Or if there was certain things where you felt like you were kind of saying yes to things or places where you didn't feel safe, now you're making sure you're saying no to those things, or having boundaries, or protecting your energy. Whatever it is, I feel like you are doing all of these things. You may feel like as you've just been making these things to correct things for yourself, you may just feel like this is having a profound shift on your world, right? It's just like cleansing your world. So this is beautiful. All right, let's move these cards out the way, get some tarot then for you guys. Messages for Capricorn, please. Yeah, we also got the term water and blood for you guys. Just trying to, I don't know how that could be relevant for anybody, but yeah, I think there could be something here about like people that you have an emotional connection with versus like family, or people that you feel like you have to, be committed to because like you feel like, okay, they're blood. But if it's people that you feel like are not, I was talking about this in the Aries reading a bit. So if you're dealing with an Aries, it could be significant. But We do have Gemini energy here. We've got Sagittarius energy. But it's almost like if there's any situations or people, we've also got Taurus energy. If you're dealing with any circumstances or people where you feel like you need to say no to, whether it's blood or water, you know, or people that you had emotional connections with, or people that are blood to you here, this is giving me that blood energy. I feel like it doesn't really, like, you may be coming to this point where you feel like you have to be adamant no matter what the relation was. It's like if something has to be in line with either what it is you're trying to build or what you stand for, or you know, some sort of like moral code. But I just feel like you know what it is that you want to allow and tolerate now, and it doesn't really matter, you know, blood or not. I feel like it's more about people's characters and, you know, yeah, do they have the water? So you might be seeing the water as like your true soul tribe or your true soul family, and then the blood might just be like the family that you feel like you've come into this world with. But there might be some people in your actual family that you do feel like are soul family as well. But yeah, so there could just be a variety, but take what resonates. Okay. Um, I do see as well that for some of you guys, you could be trying to, like, if there was a bit of a delay, or maybe you felt like something came to a bit of a stop or a halt, I feel like you were just trying to weigh certain things up, weigh up certain decisions. So I don't feel like this delay is anything bad. I feel like it's actually a valuable time spent because you needed to be certain on something so you could make a solid decision. Okay, I feel like this choice is something that has to be set in stone. So if you needed some time to sort of, you know, hang low and, you know, get some uh divine wisdom on this, then that was what was necessary. Okay. um Now I also see for some of you guys, there is definitely someone that is giving masculine energy. Again, can be male or female, but this is just masculine energy that is definitely seeing value in a potential counterpart or colleague. Okay. Also, for some of you guys, I feel like you could be feeling like you've got certain things established, you're in a very secure place, you could be happy with your stability right now, or you know, something that represents your stability. And I feel like you could be now thinking about emotional connections or people that you know, could have some sort of an emotional connection with. So yeah, that looks quite good. um right. Okay. Okay. Also, I'm seeing this might just be for one person, but someone could have experienced like a delay with like their time of the month, right? And maybe was a bit uncertain of like, oh, um, am I pregnant? That's probably where we had all those mothers card. Or this could be someone with like two children or no children. Or maybe someone didn't know if this would be their child, if they would be pregnant. But I feel like you could have been preparing just in case, or I don't know. But for someone, I feel like someone might be wondering, but I feel like someone may not be. If they were unsure, there could just be a delay. um for others of you guys, if you are preparing for a baby or planning to, then again, you could be, you and your counterpart could be preparing for that. Okay, making moves to kind of get things sorted, situated, stable, so that you can move in that direction. Okay. um Also, I mean, And if you are expecting, okay, you could be 2 months along, but that's if you already know that you are, okay? That's if you already know that you are. Yeah, because look, 9 months and then 2 months. Oh my gosh. That's if you already know. But if you were just maybe worried because of a delay, okay, I don't feel like that necessarily means that you are, because I see someone where it's like, okay, there's a strong no here, but that might have just put your mind on, okay, but like, what if I was? Maybe I should just like prepare and get ready for that, you know? Or it might have showed someone's true intentions about how they feel on that topic, and maybe, it showed that like someone really wants to someone really wants to kind of prepare for that, plan for that, or someone's working towards that. So for some of you guys, you could have made you clear on someone's commitment towards you. Um, you know, um, Maybe you spoke about it, and what someone said, you kind of thought, you kind of made you look at them differently, but in a good way. Um, And for others, you guys, if you're in a situation where you are apart from somebody that you feel like you have some sort of shared responsibility with, then yeah, I feel like if you feel like you're taking up more of the responsibility, this other person will notice what you're doing. And if there's any boundaries that you've put in place, they will also kind of see that as well and start seeing things from a new perspective. But ultimately, whatever you're working on, however you're planning to move forward, this is going to be best for you to kind of get a successful result. So if that's, you needing to have a boundary, if you feel like, someone is just choosing not to see things from your side of things, or if you need to say no, then keep working on what you're doing, because I do see for some of you guys, whether you realize this or not, if you're single but a co-parenting situation, and you just kind of maybe been trying to work and look after a baby, something like that, then I definitely see that there is someone that you're kind of heading towards here, where whether you're aware of this person or not, but there's definitely a commitment and some sort of stability, like strong sense of like stability and a potential mother or father figure here. So I am seeing that there will be some sort of balancing out there with this what's the word, whether it's like responsibility, tasks, finances, that sort of thing. But yeah, whatever it is that is working for you here at the moment, whatever it is that you need to kind of either stay clear from, say no to, okay, I feel like you're going to see where this is improving you in the area of like finances, and also just sort of leveling up or getting an advantage within a certain area where there's either an opportunity for you or an area where you've had a new perspective. Okay, lovely. um Anything else here, please? Okay, so we've got your energy here, but with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, I don't really like the way this came out. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. There is somebody. There is somebody here. Now, this is either someone that you were previously um, connected to in some way, but I want to use the word attached more than connected, um, or it's someone that you've said no to and you're very adamant about. But this is someone with very, very, very clear deceptive intentions. It's not really hidden like that. It's kind of more of an obvious deception. So I feel like this was something that you, from your perspective, it's coming up as you may feel like someone could be very, very impulsive, with maybe negative intentions or deceitful things that they're saying, or just kind of coming with what's the word? Just a lot of bad heat. Um, where there's a boundary is actually very necessary. Okay, so this is quite clear here. So there's someone here where I feel like you've got a boundary up towards already. You've said no, or you kind of, keeping back. And yeah, I see that this is based upon something that you've seen, you've noted, and it's essential. Oh, okay. Queen of Wands, right. So for some of you guys, I don't know why, but you may kind of feel like um, I don't know, I feel like you may feel like people are not really able to keep up with you in some way. I don't know. Uh, whatever it is that you're doing, and it might appear as though you're just kind of doing your own thing, you're not really focused on like other people, stuff like that. But I don't know if if there's someone that you feel could be, I don't know, saying things, trying to corrupt people's perceptions of you, in particular, maybe like two people individual, or in particular, I feel like, they may be trying to make it seem like you're quite selfish or something like that. Although I think it's clearly showing up in this person's energy, but because you are showing up as this Queen of Wands, again, whether you're male or female, this is an energy of you kind of focusing more on yourself and your personal desires, but it's not in a negative context. But I feel like it could be manipulated to appear that way. Whereas, and I think it's only because you've put a boundary. You said no to this person, and this is someone that doesn't really like to be or restricted or told no. So I feel like you may have saw some negative behaviors once you kind of did that, right? So, okay. Well, I forgot the Fool card. Yeah, some of you guys, you may have felt like you were foolish to kind of wander into this. So I don't think you mind if you appear selfish to this person, because you've already made the other choice before and felt like, okay, maybe that was a foolish decision. So I don't think you're worried about your judgment being off here. Yeah, look, the Sun card, this has already been illuminated. So okay, the Fool card, yeah, this has already been illuminated. You already freed yourself from this, and you're actually stepping into like more happiness and positivity, and it's almost like it's being seen. I feel like for some reason it's either like your energy can be felt or it can be seen. Okay. um okay. Okay. For some of you guys as well, this particular person, you might feel like does have quite loud energy, like it's something like their energy just kind of take up the space of the room. But I don't know, it's almost like they're they're um mm, they're basically showing that you're just free from a situation now, and because something was illuminated, this makes it easier for you to see a lot of these red flags in like other people. So I'm seeing this as like value that you accumulated, although you might have seen it as like, oh, I got stuck there, and but these these were valuable steps, because now your discernment with other people or new people that may come your way in general, it's like you can probably discern them without it even being obvious that you've discerned them, because your energy doesn't change. Which means that you don't really get caught up in any traps, because you may have learned that with some of these people, your energy changes, then they may sort of even use that as some sort of trap or weapon, right? So it's like you're able to just navigate clearly, things are illuminated for you. You kind of see these red flags, and yeah, see, look, Seven of Swords, the Emperor in reverse. If you're about to encounter a situation that you may end up feeling powerless about. So yeah, I do think that you may start to see nearer towards the end of the month here, you may start to see well, not you may start to see it. I feel like you are going to start to feel very happy and kind of accomplished with some of these things, because you're just going to notice how you're able to kind of stay out of the way of certain things. Okay, also, some of you guys, you may encounter someone else that's going to come to you and tell you that they're really happy that they freed themselves from a situation. So, this is somebody. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this was someone where there was like a timing element here, but this is someone that maybe you felt like you could see something, but they couldn't. But there's definitely something where they're going to come to you and tell you that they are free, they're happy, and I feel like you're just both going to be happy. Queen of Swords, yeah, definitely gonna get some truth from somebody here. They're gonna give you some information. You see this person, they've kind of turned their back to this deception, but it's like they're giving some information. Or this person might have told this person something directly, and they may have seen how this person dealt with it, and then that's where they got their clarity, and that's where it was illuminated for them, but maybe they weren't clear on that before. Okay, nice. So let's just see what's happening for you with the eclipse then. What's happening with you with the eclipse? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot to do with people from the past. The Strength. Oh, Judgment. It's like a final judgment call that you're making. To do with like several different individuals from the past. The Four of Wands. Some of you guys are some people that you feel victorious with, that you're bringing with you, but then it's like you're just looking at everything with like new eyes. Yeah, but look at this. Three of Cups, Four of Wands, that's beautiful. So there's a lot of success as well that you're bringing with you. There's a lot of feelings of being victorious. And for some of you guys, if you didn't feel victorious before, maybe the way you were looking at things before was like, oh, you know, that wasn't a valuable time. That wasn't a valuable investment of my time. Or like, oh, you know, I was completely powerless to this. Or, oh, I didn't see this perspective. Something like that. Whereas I feel like within like the third and the fourth week, you're actually going to start to see that there was a lot of victory that has come from all of this here, and I feel like it's going to be due to a big perspective change. Oh, yeah, look at that. And then we get the Six of Swords, of course, because you're going to see what you learn as valuable, and you're going to see that that's actually giving you an advantage. Two of Cups, yeah. Yeah, and you're also going to see some of the successful positive results that are coming in after not exchanging with certain things that could have been keeping certain things or people that were keeping you stuck either in a certain place or vibration. It's like you're just moving higher. Yeah, see, Two of Pentacles, beautiful, perfect. So remember I was saying earlier about like setting correcting? This is like course correction, but it's literally like whatever it is that you're working on, it's taking you to like the next level. Look, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Also, yeah, was I saying this in Aries reading? Was it Aries reading? Was it Aries or was it Scorpio? I don't remember. Oh, it was Aries. Look at the Aries card. That is so funny. Yeah, no, for some guys, if you are dealing with an Aries though, these cards came up just like this for Aries. So if there's any sort of like social situation, group situation, again, there could be something about either a visit here, either two people visiting you or you going somewhere to visit somebody. But there's definitely something there where there's going to be like a good, successful encounter. Yeah, the Hermit card. Especially if you're worried about this, because I feel like you could have been in Hermit mode here. But I don't know, it's like a group of people kind of seeing each other. There could be either 3 people, 4 people, or 2 and 3, or 2 and 2, or like 4 and 6. So it's either like 2 groups coming together, or like 2 people attending somewhere where there's a group, or like just different people showing up. Like there could be like 2 people showing up, then another 2, then like a 3, but it's like people coming in like doubles or groups, right? But it's like worrying about it before it happens, and then being positively surprised that all goes really well. But for some guys, it might be a surprise invite or something as well. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Mm. Mm. Okay. So, 2 of Pentacles. Why have we got the Knight of Wands, please? We've got a lot of Leo energy here as well. The Strength, the Sun. Okay. There's also something where you may decide not to do or not to go to. Okay. I don't know that there's a specific reason though. It's almost like you think that something could happen, or maybe you feel like it's too soon. Yeah, look, see, being patient. There's something about too soon. You might decide to do this in Sagittarius season. So in like November, December, but you might get an initial invite for it around this month. But it's either, I don't know, there's a reason why you might think it's too soon, or it could affect some sort of foundation that you're trying to build. Okay. Or maybe some of you guys, you might just be, you may want to be on a certain level first. There's something that you're trying to do first. Okay. But there's something to do with what you're trying to do that you're going to see kind of come to a nice completion point again around Sagittarius season. So maybe that's why you choose to kind of do it then. 6 of Pentacles. Okay. And now we've got two Leo energies and 2 Sagittarius energies as well. So for some of you guys, there could be something here as well around yeah, I see you kind of, oh yeah, I see you kind of this Page of Cups, taking your time to do something, but knowing that when you do it, it's going to be very valuable and it's going to count, rather than like doing loads of things quickly and not really not feeling like it's going to be it's not going to count or be significant. I hope that makes sense. So like, it's almost like if you're going to do something, you're going to see someone, it's like when you do it, even if it's a bit more time, it's like it's gonna count, or it's gonna be significant. Whereas if you're like constantly in and out, you might feel like that it's not that encounter, or that time is not really valuable. It's not, there's something there. But I feel like you've got some sort of process where oh yeah, you've got some sort of process where you feel like this is helping your momentum with certain things that you're trying to help come together, and that move forward a lot quicker. Where then you're also able to balance out certain other things, because some of you guys, you may feel like you've got constant communication either coming your way, or constant news, constant incoming, or there's could even be things online, but it's just like something that's coming your way. And I feel like you've got genuine intentions here. You might genuinely want to be able to get to certain things quicker than you can, but I feel like you could be just realizing that there is a balanced, patient approach that still works for you and the situation. So okay. But yeah, overall, I do feel like this eclipse is going to kind of help you get clear on certain things that maybe is more of a struggle for you, as opposed to certain things that are going to help you gain an advantage. And with that, I do see you kind of again doing all this like course correction, and by default seeing this being reflected here in your like external world. So that looks really good. um and then yeah, as well, some of you guys, there's something here about like some sort of an agreement, contract, or something here. But I do see what, Seven of Wands. There's something here about building, or I don't know why I'm getting like a contractor energy as well. I don't know, that could be significant. But it's like an agreement and then like building. Someone could also be building a house and like having a very clear vision of how they want something, and then there's like building happening. Chariot, okay. Oh yeah, also got something about a car. I think I got that for, who was it? It was for Scorpio, but I don't think I even mentioned it, but I got that in the intuitive reading. Intuitive messages. Chariots. Okay. Okay, so you guys as well, you might go, it's like you might talk about either a car, traveling, or you might even go on like some sort of a road trip here. Or for others, you guys, I see you might book a hotel somewhere. The Lovers here. There's something that you and some of you guys as well, you could be holding on to some sort of investment for something to come together, or there's something about a home coming together, or maybe you saved for a car. There's something that you're building or saving where something's coming together. But yeah, it's almost like when it comes to you, it's going to feel like a gift, but it's something that you've worked for, or that you're working for. So yeah, I just see anything that you may feel like is a little bit of a challenge along your way. It might feel more like a struggle if you're feeling like you're trying to, I guess, like move at the Knight of Wands pace and just kind of go really quickly. You might feel like there's a lot of things trying to like go against you, kind of make it a bit more of a struggle. But then it's like with this sort of balanced approach, you might find that things are kind of just kind of coming together. But yeah, so, and if there's any specific people that you feel like are trying to keep you stuck, I feel like the more you just kind of don't really pay attention to that and focus on things that are coming together, you just got to notice that it's happening a bit more smoothly. So lovely. Okay. Nice. Now, lastly, there's some sort of gesture. I feel like you could be keeping this to yourself. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. What is this? I feel like, okay, there's something that you've already done, and then I feel like someone's also done something back, but then there's something else that you're holding on to, and I feel like you're clear on it, but I don't feel like you are going to reveal this until you feel like it comes together. So I feel like whatever that is for you, it's like there's some sort of like energy of what's the word? Kind of trusting your judgment once you're clear on something, just courageously moving forward and trusting that something's coming together. Um, I don't know why, I just feel like you could be very focused on things that maybe you may feel like are out of your control. But I feel like it's just reminding you that like your judgment, your choices are more powerful than you realize. So once you're clear on something, you make a choice, like things start to already come together. So yeah, your focus is going to really help with that process. So try to focus on the things coming together rather than things that you feel like are stuck. But okay, lovely. Oh, okay, yeah, that's nice. So there's just a lot of different things going on here, guys. I feel like over here there's something to do with, what is this? Either someone's going to tell you about this, or this could have something to do with that you're going to see this from a higher perspective. But like, there could be like a group situation. There's either verbal altercation or physical altercation, but and there could be a genuine person caught up in the mix or a younger person, but I don't know, you're gonna see something from a higher perspective. You're not gonna be pleased with it. But I don't know, I don't think you're gonna say, it's like you're gonna see, maybe not say see it, but you won't say anything, but it's like you just see it from a higher perspective. Okay, you might even just be nice to this person, but they might not even know why. But it's maybe because you probably can see what like people are trying to do, right? So yeah, that's something there. This could even look like someone being bullied here. It could even be a child. If you have a child as well, this could be something with a child being bullied. Um, or there's like a lot of verbal attacks, and if it could get to a physical attack, then that it would be that. But it could just be loads of verbal things. Oh, ambushes, something there. But okay. Or maybe someone tells you that something was done right. I don't know. There's just something about some sort of justice. I feel like okay, maybe this was something that happened and some sort of justice is now happening. Um, yeah. Oh, or someone that was caught up in this might actually come to someone they realize that was innocent, but maybe they were caught up in it, and then they actually like they give this innocent person, they do something where it's just like nice and sweet, but but I feel like the innocent person isn't really paying attention to them because they just kind of see it all as just like one big group. But I don't know, someone's completely unaware that there's someone looking at an innocent person wanting to show some sort of genuine intention. Um, but they may be aware that this person has seen them as a part of the whole group thing. Anyways, guys, whatever that is, there's some sort of justice. That might be justice in itself, I don't know. But it looks like things will be balanced. There's some sort of restoration happening, and this might even be at the eclipse. You might even just see if there was some drama that people tried to get you caught up in. You might see that that's actually going on. It's nothing to do with you at this point. Like you've gone and got something restored for you, but you might just notice that happening around the time of the eclipse. But yeah, or if you feel like there is something being said your direction or something like that, I feel like there's something about a higher perspective or a peaceful non-engaging approach that you may feel like allows you to just kind of keep out of it, but you might notice the intention to come at you, and you might just feel, just I don't even know how to explain it. Like it's like you see it for what it is and just kind of it's like feel how to explain it. It's like I don't know. I'd say disappointment, but not really, because I feel like you see it and then you kind of take your attention away, but it's like I don't know. I think it's either you or this could even be like your one of your angels here just kind of seeing this. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Yeah, 100%. I don't know, there's a lot of people that want to like target someone here. The Full card. If this is you, this could be the same situation I was talking about where you felt like you already made a foolish decision, but it was actually you got a lot of value out of that, but you didn't see it like that first. There's sort of like someone that's been on your tail, okay, could have been trying to run you down with their words. There's someone else that could be trying to keep you down, or someone else that could have been like, what's the word? Um, Trying to say things or do things your way to kind of bait you into an issue or a fight or a back and forth. But um, yeah, there's a group struggle, and there's a dominant person kind of keeping this going. But I feel like there's going to be something where you're completely not involved in this, and that struggle kind of continues. And you're like in the clear. Yeah, King Cups, Ace of Swords. this really does remind me of the Aries reading. I feel like someone else is going to see this in the group. It's this Scorpio season energy. Okay, there's going to be a lot of truths made clear. Right. Someone else, yeah, someone else is going to see something and you may be completely unaware of this. Or if this is you, okay, it's like there might have been someone else that's seen something, but it's like they may be completely unaware that you're seeing something right now. So even if you say something very general or random to them, they might not know that you're doing this because you know or you see what they see. Does that make sense? Okay. But yeah, nice. Okay. So lovely. That looks good, guys. So like I said, anything that you feel like is trying to come at you around the eclipse season, you know, your boundary is good enough. And I see that with that, it's only going to allow the things that are grown for you to kind of grow, thrive, and ripen. Okay, so yeah, lovely. Um, oh gosh. Okay, yeah. Some guys as well, you might even realize that you might need to you might need to what's the word? You might realize there could be someone that also has a genuine intention towards you, but you probably can't hang around too much because even if they have a genuine intention towards you, you hang around them also brings the threat to you because they may have a lack of boundary with someone else that is a threat to you. So I just feel like there's a lot of things that you're just going to be seeing as necessary. And yeah, I think once you start to see how this is bringing things together for you, you're no longer going to be, I guess, questioning anything here. Okay, I feel like you're just going to see that, okay, mate, certain things were just, I guess, fated, and now you're kind of seeing things that were destined to come together for you kind of come together. So yeah, guys, that looks lovely. Overall, I see the you have control over your reality here simply with these choices, because there's going to be a lot of choices that you make this month that you might think are just little choices. No, they're going to be big choices, especially around at the time of the eclipse. So if you just take a little bit of patience before making a big choice to make sure you're clear, it's going to be a much more effective choice. But if you rush to make a choice, you may not you may wish that you didn't rush to make that choice. Okay, because I think you have more power in the situation that you may have realized, or for some guys, if you have realized that now, you realize that based upon what you've learned when you felt like you didn't before. Okay, but yeah, small power to you, my lovely caps, and I will see you in your next reading. Don't forget to give this reading a like if it was helpful, if it resonated. Take care and stay spiritually charged. Bye bye.